And this is one I can't even stand to do. I just want to get it over with. Joe Budden versus Consequence. If this isn't one of the stupidest, did any music ever come out of this? For those who don't know who Consequence is, for one, he's the CeeLo Green on Weight Watchers, son of the Haiti Kid, guy that's from Love and Hip Hop. You know, it's a terrible, 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 terrible situation with two guys you don't really care about. Joe Budden's mixtape rapper who had one hit song, Jump Off, and Consequence, who's famously known for writing for Kanye West. That's about it. That's about all you gonna get. Thanks for Can't Tell Me Nothing, Mr. Consequence, because nobody wants to see you on television do anything. You know, if this is a good case of a ghostwriter, this is what ghostwriting is all about. It is for people that look like that. Nobody's gonna buy a record from a guy that looks like that. Period. That sells 20,000 20,000 units max. I don't even think it's going copper, it's going zinc. Gosh. But anyway, him and his baby mom, wife, or whatever you want to call her, Jen the Pen. I'm serious. This is a real thing. This is really what, I know it sounds ridiculous, but this is really a thing. Jen the Pen, his baby mom's wife, whatever you want to call it. They go on Hot 97. They've been running their mouth about Joe Budden's and Tahiri, whatever you want to call it. They just getting ready to promote the show, and it was getting to a point where it was getting out of line with the conversation. Because Joe Budden was there doing an interview, and he was there first. They came in to do theirs, and then he kind of interrupted them and was like, look, if y'all got something personal to say about me, you can say it to my face. And you know, it's been whispers about his drug abuse for a while, Joe Budden's. And, you know, he was heavy into drugs, big time, and his parents are drug addicts. He talked about that before, so ain't nobody exposing him to nothing. But here come him and Jen the Pen. I guess this is what they do. And I'm like, I look at her and I say, wait a minute, this the girl Ray J used to stick his... no. All I'm going to say is, Jen the Pen and probably screwed half of the dudes that's in the pen if they were brothers. So, that's all I know about her. Could be wrong. You know, that's just what I heard. Now, moving right along, they have an altercation on the show, going back and forth. They got everything straight at the radio station. Then he did an interview saying, well, we got everything straight. Joe Budden did an interview with Jack Thriller on thisis50.com where he said basically, look, everything is cool, and you know, there's no problems. Let's just leave it at that. Everything is cool. And I don't want to have, if you say something else after we said everything is cool, it's going to lead to a different situation. So now this dude Consequence thinks it's a threat and takes it on his mind and on his, I guess, his nature to try to punch him in the back of the head. You know, he looks like Zab Judah on PCP, but you know, I guess that's what he tried to be, but he did a little sucker move and tried to punch Joe Budden's behind the head. If you watch the Goofy show You'd already seen that. He punched him behind the head, and to here he smacked him in the mouth and all that. And all of this garbage. Then he talking about some he handled his business. Let's go outside and handle the business. It's so lame. Lame people fighting for absolutely nothing. So, somewhere in London.
If you from the UK, you probably heard this story. These two get in an altercation at the show there. Like, what's his name on stage talking about how Joe Budden and his buddy jumped him and was like, oh man, that was weak. I got up and laughed. And what happened is Joe Budden's them, I guess they beat him up or they jumped on him and his boy at this show in London. Everything supposed to have gotten squashed, but it really didn't at that point. Like, things is like in the press, words are coming out. Oh, we gonna see you, we gonna this and that, and what happened. So these people meet up in a club called, was it Starlets? That strip club where a lot of these girls all come from. Unless you coming from Atlanta, Georgia. But they meet up there and they squash their beef or what have you. But really, this is just, I don't even want to talk about it. That's how lame this is. That's why it was so easy to squash. This is like lame people's beef. Like, Consequence is not even a consequence. First off, if you're a rapper, you never would name yourself Consequence. Why would you name yourself something that other people whose average children will have problems to spell? You make your name nice and short so that they remember. They be, what's his name? Calculator, or what's his name? Chocolate, or no, it's Consequence. Oh, jeez. People really deserves to be ghostwriters, and this is exactly what his title should be. He should never be on the stage rocking a mic. He needs to be behind the scenes writing and handing that to somebody else to go on stage and do. We never need to see Consequence's face. He can stay in the office and somebody can cut him a check. Because it seems like he can make some good material from watching what he did with the work with Kanye. You can help out on some good material there, but as far as anybody wanting to hear him do anything, I heard like 2, 3, 4 of his songs. That's just him. And I said, oh, this is bad. This is bad. Maybe if Kanye would have rapped it, it would have went a lot better. So, on that note, I just want to get out of this. I don't even want to talk about this garbage no more. I'm out.